Hello and welcome.
Hello, Tim and Karen stamping on the back porch.
So, we've had quite a day today. I think a lot of you know that Facebook was down, and until about 45 minutes ago, we didn't know if we'd be on tonight. So here we are. We're thrilled to be here. Welcome, Michelle. So we're glad. So, we just go from thing to thing. The other thing is, Tim went out to see my mom this morning and got there 10 minutes after she took a fall.
Yeah, she fell. She fell, landed on the back of her head, and it kind of broke open, and she was bleeding. And they'd gotten her off the floor, and she was in her chair.
She was trying. She's been told not to do this anymore, but we understand how hard it is to sit there and feel helpless waiting on someone. She's not supposed to anymore go try to get from her wheelchair to her recliner by herself. She is supposed to wait for somebody, and she hadn't. So,
she should have waited for me.
I know. Do you want to just no? Except we won't do it either. And we've
been
been telling her that the last 3 months. We cannot help you do that. You're not supposed to do that. So, but that's always really hard. So Tim stayed. The ambulance came, and Tim followed them, went to the hospital, and was with her there. And then he told her I would come out when she got back to her home. So he came home. In the meantime, one of the staff tested positive for COVID. So we got an email saying no visitations for the next few days. So then we had to call and try to talk to her. And we haven't even talked to her. I'm sure she was exhausted when she got home because now we couldn't go see her, but she's fine. So thankfully, they ran tests and she's fine, but just a little upheaval in the day, real life.
But I was there helping out.
Yes, I know. Well, if you'd gotten there before she made the transition, you just wouldn't have let her move, but she would never know that you'd protected her.
I wanted to catch her when she fell.
That's right. I thought, but anyway,
walk in and catch her, be a hero.
But we're glad she's okay. But anyway, so that's been our days. I know some of you had interesting days too. So, thanks everyone. Yeah. Oh, it is so hard. And you just understand that feeling. Like she's, well, I used to be able to do this, declining, when you're just declining is just so difficult. I think it's difficult to give up the little control you have. So I certainly feel for her. And I really feel bad that now we can't go for a few days. I mean, it just is kind of the reality we're all in. And at least she understands that. And so we can talk on the phone and share that. So anyway, I wanted to thank you guys, for all of you who participated in our wonderful World's Card Making Day. A couple of announcements, one being, that was Make a Card, World Card Day. So now this next week, it's Send a Card, those cards that you made. So over in the Back Porch Stampers, I would love to hear stories of who you made cards for, because I know a bunch of you made cards in honor of that. And the stories are fun. It's fun to hear if you made them for your grandkids for Halloween cards or birthday card for a brother, we just love hearing that. Dawn, we're glad you on here 2 live. So she hasn't caught us lately. So that's wonderful. So I think there's 6 or 7 of us from the Fine Line that each did a video, and we each had a giveaway. And so I hadn't even put mine out there and announced till just now. So I'm giving away 2 little card kits that are just really awesome. One is going to Diane Little, and the other is going to Kathy S. Kathy S., your name comes off of Facebook, and so that's all I have is Kathy S. to go by. Both of you need to email me or message me your address, and I'll pop those in the mail. And then we took all the names. So your 2 names and 5 others are all in here. So we're going to have a grand prize winner. So you know what the grand prize is for? I always give away a couple of things here. I always give away retired stamp sets, which I love to do. And I love the stamp set. And this totally fits. It's called You Are Amazing. And it's got thanks. You're amazing. 3 cheers for hip hip hooray. But this is a real thank you for participating with us.
What's this called?
A quotation bubble. Isn't that awesome? It's like
I think
a thought bubble. A thought bubble.
I thought
well, it could be either.
It could be either. Yeah.
But I love that. I think that's just a great stamp, and you can put anything in there. Along with that, you're going to get 2 of my favorite papers, paper sampler packs. Whoa. This is what we do. So you get a little bit of every paper in the hand penned and the expressions in ink. So this is going out.
And a used catalog.
Used catalog, well marked up. Yeah, that's right. What everybody wants. Okay, so I'm going to make sure they're all mixed up. And then Tim is going to put his arm up here and pick out one.
My hand.
Your hand. Your arm.
Okay. Just one?
Just one.
Okay, now.
This is who this goes to because, we just love to make games out of things. So this is going to
It's empty. Oh,
Margaret Brady. So Margaret, message me your address. And what I like to do is put these right in here so I know.
yes.
Every now and then if I forget and it takes a few days and I'm going, what was it that they won? So perfect. 2 other quick announcements. Oh, we have a new host code, but I haven't even printed it out. So sorry. So I'll just add it in the news so we don't even have time for a sentence. But it is a new month, so it's a new card kit. The card kit for this month is going to be done with the floral squares. This is one of 3 cards that you get in the mail. Notice there's no stamping. So I can send you all these bits and pieces for you to put the card together. So I think that's just really a fun card kit. So, and I send those to anyone who places a $50 order or more in the month. That's one thing. Next thing.
Next
I
thing.
feel like I have announcements tonight. Next thing is our next All Good Cards Club, which you can join just one time or monthly, is all about easel cards. So, and you'll notice over time, I share little bits and pieces. Like, I'll just show you, this is one of the little easel cards we're going to make. Now, how cute is that? Folds flat. We have an adorable little card. But what we do in the All Good Cards Club, we meet 3 times and I share lots of ideas. And so you get lots of templates and patterns they're all takeoffs on easel cards. So we just do a whole variety and then we all share. So it's really fun. So I'll put a link to that. And the other upcoming thing is we do have our fall online retreat coming up. Also, the easels class is October 15th and 16th. And November 7th and 8th is going to be our retreat. So watch for information coming out in a couple of days, but save the weekend. That will be fun. I think that is it. Janine, you're on here for your first live from Australia. Oh, well, thank you for joining us. Juanita said she has to do a wedding card for a grandson, but has no ideas on that one yet. Sometimes I think doing cards for special events like that are just kind of fun because you spend all that time thinking about them. They have no idea how much time you spend thinking of it, but I think it's really fun when you're thinking about what would be some fun, something fun that would also be personal to you. So that's pretty cool. So tonight, I realized I have some gorgeous cards using the Pretty Pumpkins bundle that I haven't shown yet. And since it is October, that we better do the pumpkins. And then we're just going to do a few other assorted fall cards tonight. So we will start with just one thing I wanted to point out about this. If you can see the dies, you have these really ornate dies and then just some kind of plain background dies. So
it's awfully small.
And the same with the stamps. You see how we have this ornate stamp and then we have this more realistic looking stamps. So here is a gorgeous card that uses them both. This is Margaret Van Vliet. And how gorgeous is this? You see the ornate, beautiful pumpkin in the back. Isn't that fun?
That is.
And then all the part here that's colored and layered out.
And that's one stamp, the 3.
Yep.
3
They're all 3 together.
That's
and
nice.
she's just sponged those. See, like with a sponge dauber. And if you notice this, if you look at her coloring, you see how she colors way off the edges. So you don't have those white edges. And you might think, oh, that's just kind of sloppy, but
No.
It's that watercolory, soft, pastel-y look. It is just gorgeous. Same with these. They're all, yes, it's just a gorgeous card. Cindy says she'll have to catch the replay. She has to go cat wrangle. Enjoy. I guess we can't really relate to that, but
have different amount of color to them.
Yes, it looks like this was stamped, and I have to peek. Yes, it was stamped. Oh, it was stamped on designer series paper. And then sponged over to kind of just mix in all the colors. So just so many different cool techniques in this. And even the background, do you see how that's kind of it's the bark, but it's just been lightly shaded. So it just kind of looks a little, it looks like a little real. It's just really, really pretty. Okay, and here's another beautiful one. Let's put this up side by side. This is Brenda Hillard.
Margaret and Brenda.
And I just wanted to point out these 2 stamps side by side. I just think this is amazing. We've just been doing all this talking about how pretty this is colored. And here you can color like sloppily. This isn't like you have to see in the lines. And now look, now we have it on crumb cake, no color at all. And isn't that stunning?
It is.
And they both have the gather together pointed out. I think that is just very, very cool. cool looking. And I love how she's got these 3 strips. So this is another variation on a strip card. I talk about strip cards a lot where you just have strips. And look at, she's got a long one, a narrow long one, and then a short one.
Does the background, that's different.
It's a different background than this, but see how both backgrounds have really added.
Yeah.
This is that, that newer one, that Old World or something. I can't remember what it is. One of you guys can tell me. Oh, and look, here comes another one. Okay, really, yeah. This has a different background. Yeah, this has the same background as this. I love to compare. This is what I do when I look through my cards and I'm looking for ideas. Every time I look at cards, I notice something different. So you probably notice that if you're on here and see me do things, but I'm noticing different things. So right now I'm just noticing some of the backgrounds. That was really a cool background. This one is kind of inked. So it kind of just looked a little like realistic or dirtified or something, you know. And look, this one is this same one, but it's just done on the pale papaya. And they're all gorgeous.
They are.
And here we have that ornate pumpkin again, and then the really fancy pumpkin stamped, and then the other pumpkin done. If friends were pumpkins, I'd pick you. And this is Laura Bartow.
That's very nice.
And I think that's beautiful too. And I love how she's just tied in some of that autumn harvest paper with the print. And then she's used that same green, which looks like the newer green. It's slipping my mind, but you see how that all just ties together.
Yep.
The lighter green, not the Just Jade, but the other new one. There's so many. And then there's one more here that's just gorgeous. And I'm also going to tell you the one card Tim picked uses the same stamp set. So his will come at the end. Carmen McNamara. And she's done that alcohol background. Isn't that gorgeous? And then I just love the black on there, the contrast with the black on the oranges. I think that is just really, really cool too. So who's got the pumpkin set? That's always a fun thing.
I agree that
it really just makes it
bleeds.
Makes it a work of
nice.
art.
It is.
You know, and then this is a stamp set I haven't shown before. So I wanted to, because I don't have a lot of cards in this. I wanted to point it out because sometimes they become like sleeper sets. You just hardly pay attention. This is well defined on page 62. And it's just different words and their meaning. And this is really a stunning card. This is from Laura Borchert. And so gratitude. So it's a thank you card. Gratitude, the feeling in my heart when I think about you. So I think that's really sweet. But you open it.
Noun.
And Tim, this is where you could put a little gift card.
Yes.
Like a little, I'm thinking about you. This is a little thank you.
Yes.
So it could be just a nice note like this.
Yep.
You see how she's just made the little pocket like
Yep.
we've done before,
like
just
that.
around the edges. And this would be perfect for a little gift card. And I just thought that just makes that so special. I also love how she's taken the twine and just wrapped that around. And she's just got that little leaf going right across there. So I think that's really
Very
fun. Soft succulent. Juanita, you got it. Mary, thank you. Thank you. Sometimes words just leave. I was doing good tonight because I remembered to look up the stamp sets, but I didn't think about the papers. I think I know them all, you know, but you know how when you're talking, you can't even remember your best friend's name. So it's kind of, but Tim, maybe the day comes and I don't remember your name. I just really might be in trouble.
I know.
Okay.
But I'll
So,
remind you.
so another one that I haven't done much either. This is Little Delights. So this is page 59. And this is just a fun card. I just wanted to point out, do you see how this is that little leaf? And she's got that in the background too. So she's got it very light on the background. And then she's got an accent one there.
Yep.
And then You're Such a Blessing is from there too. So this has a little bit of everything.
It's very nice. Where does this, is this a stamp?
This is the same stamp. Do you see how this
Okay.
is tone on tone? So it's just making a background.
Okay.
So this would be that lightest, that very lightest green. Green. Is it sea spray or something like that? And then here it's done as a darker color. But I think that's just really fun. Becky says she loves all the pumpkins. She can't wait to try them all. Okay, Becky, if you try them all, I will be absolutely impressed. There we go. We both will be. Okay, and on the opposite page of this, so I have a couple of sets we're showing tonight that I just have one card for, but this is the Sparkle of the Season bundle. And I know,
Page
Tim, you had commented that
58.
you really liked this one too.
Oh, I do.
Look how simple that is. It's just cut out of a designer series paper, and it's just one of the dies with the grateful inside. And then
Yep.
thank you, thankful for you. Just a lovely fall card. And this is from Getting Crafty and no name beyond that. But I thought, again, what a fun, simple idea.
And is this?
This is background paper too. This is from Beauty of the Earth.
Ah,
It's one of the solid cards, it's variegated.
yeah.
Did you see that how it's in greens, but it kind of gives you a watercolor background. It's the same paper that this is in.
Hmm.
So it's just two papers out of the same pack and you get this beautiful contrast.
Very nice.
Okay, this next one is from Joyful Life. And I thought I should look that up just to, oh, here it is. Actually on this, I think this is an adorable stamp set. I've made a few things out of this.
Page 63.
And this card is by Dawn Stock. I think this is so cute. And look, here comes some apples. Would this be really an adorable card to give with someone? If, you know, a friend of mine was just saying she made apple pie for somebody the other day and gave it to him. I thought, oh, this is the perfect little card or a tag to do something if you're giving something with apples. And it's a little something for a great person.
Very nice.
I think that that is just very sweet. Now, notice how she's colored. This is with Stampin' Blends, and she's just marked in different colors. Looks like smoky slate and crumb cake. So we have kind of a variegated color in there, and it's just really, really simple. It's not all filled in. You see how it's just kind of uneven, just like it really would be. Sharon asks if I announced the winners from the other demonstrators on Saturday. I did not because they were on their own page, but do you want me to quickly do that? I'm going to just say first names and last names. So we have.
You're not going to do the middle names?
We have Madalena S,
Initial.
Amzette A, as you guys don't know, Becky E. I'm pulling the rest out of these, because it's always fun. Sue G. Oh, it was so much fun to do this. Deborah M. You guys don't know who you are. Yeah, and she's the one the other one. So, oh, Diane L. So perfect. Okay, and then I have a few with. So this is pretty good to quickly pull things off after we figured out we really could go live tonight. Nature's Harvest is just such a stunning stamp set. And I know I've been showing a bunch of cards from here. Okay, so now look at this. Do you see how I have all these things circled? Do you guys do that? I was circling things that I was buying at one time, and then and eventually, yeah, they're all circled now. That was just like my first order. So let's look for Nature's Harvest on page 56, just so I can show it. I've shown the stamp set so much that I didn't think about looking it up first. But this is a beautiful stamp set and dies. And I have lots of cards with this. So I just have a couple that I'm going to share with this tonight. I love this one from Denise Jurgensen. I love how it shows off the cork paper. This is such fun paper to work with. It just feels like cork. And then she's got the die cuts right over.
But it's not cork, it's paper.
Well, it feels like the real thing, isn't it? So it's kind of like, it's definitely a cork paper. Yeah. And here's another one. So I just show these again because I just love the cork.
I think it is.
And this one has lost its name. But you see how this one has different layers going across? This has just one strip there, and then that up there, and this is like another strip card, a bunch of different strips. So very fun. Oh, this does have a name. It's on the thing. Lonnie Pyler. That's why it just wasn't on the thing. And then two more. This one from Carol Pizant. It's just really pretty on the blue. And the blue has the embossing folder coming right down the side there. I just think that's a fun choice of colors, and I like the little lace trim.
Very nice.
And then this one from Linda Bowen. This is a Z-fold card. Z-fold card just means fold in half and goes back again. And then it's just accented. These are all cut out from the dies, not the stamps, and then just sponged in on that. And then those are from the cork paper.
I love the glitter.
Yeah, and it's got some of that wink of Stella on there. And Tim is going to share his favorite card.
Do you know where it is?
It's upside down right here.
Okay. Lisa Schmidt.
And Lisa is actually on my team, so that's really fun. Tim picked her card and I said, oh, that's fun because he knows Lisa.
What does that say?
If friends were pumpkins, I'd pick you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And this is like a double opening card. And I think a couple things that are cool here. I love how she did this. So this is like a crisscross card. And sometimes we'll make these. I did a card a while ago where we put a bookmark in there, or you can put a gift card in there. She just did this as a design element and put the words there.
So it's all sealed.
It's all sealed. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's not a pocket, but I thought, isn't that yet another idea? I just love how you can take an idea and everyone can do their own take on it. So I think that is particularly fun about that.
Yet another idea.
Yes. And then
So
this
many
folds
ideas.
over. And so it's a double flip card.
Very nice.
So you guys, thanks. Thank you so much for spending this little bit of time with us. We just so appreciate you. On Thursday, we're going to be doing some fun basic easel cards. And I will be putting up what you need to bring to that because it'll be a create along with us. It'll be like kind of the most basic of all. And
I was going to find a sentence that I could use, so I could use the word propinquity, and I couldn't find her.
he'll keep working on that. Tomorrow it is
Propinquity.
already the 11th week of Christmas. Those are not the weeks of Christmas that are truly the weeks of
No, they're
Christmas.
not.
They're just, if you really want all the weeks of Christmas
You have to
separate,
get through Halloween first.
you want to be on my mailing list because those will go out on Wednesdays. But tomorrow was the 11th out of the 12. And I realized today I had to quick make a video. I didn't have a plan for tomorrow because we are busy in the morning, and I pre-record it, but then it goes live at 10. So I had to think really quick and easy today. So I did one using just punches. But sometimes we just want to see really quick cards. So I think you'll love it. And if you're looking for some extra ideas to just have on hand. And sometimes we want things that we don't need everything. So that's just very, oh, thank you. John says we look very autumnal. Yeah,
We do.
we do.
Autumn.
So thank you, everyone. So we'll see you on Thursday and have a wonderful week. And let me know if you have any questions or you need anything. Good night.